Do you love expensive home decor but not the high price tags? Don't buy it, DIY it. With some thrift shop finds and a little creativity, you can make your home look expensive on a minimal budget. And a quick thank you to 2Pages for sponsoring today's video. Let's start with this thrifted vase that was only $4. It's got a nice shape, but the stripes weren't doing it for me. I'm going to turn it into a Chinese chinoiserie vase, starting with Bell's Fluff Mineral Chalk Paint. The inspiration for this piece came from Amazon, $32.48 for a vase. Now I know that's not crazy expensive, but it's still too much, and I would never pay that. I'm using a good quality brush for this project because I want minimal brush strokes, and these Fusion and Stahlmeister brushes are perfect for that. The cleanup for them is also super easy. If you want to check some of these good brushes out, they're up on my Amazon store and the link will be in my description box. I found these rub-on transfers from Temu, and I'm going to start with some of the larger images, then fill in the white space with smaller images and then even smaller images. All I'm going to do is cut out what I need and place it on the vase. There's really no pattern to this, but I still want it to look put together well, so I'm going to space out the larger images kind of as well as I can, and then do the same thing with all of the smaller images. The rubbing tool came with this pack, and it's very easy and quick to get them put on the vase. I just hold on to the transfer sheet and work my way down to the bottom of the image. If you don't have any of the rub-on transfers, I'm pretty sure I have similar patterns in my Amazon store. Or you could find some napkins or even print the pattern on tissue paper and decoupage them on. The last detail for my vase is to add a blue stripe at the top and the bottom. I really like that look and it finishes off the vase nicely. Then a couple coats of clear gloss sealer like Mod Podge, and this is ready to take a special spot for display in my home. Let's take a look at the one on Amazon for $32.48 and mine for probably about $6, including the vase and the transfers. Thank you to 2Pages for sponsoring today's video. Every window I have is adorned with 2Pages curtains. They are luxurious, high-quality drapes with fabrics and colors that make your heart happy and your home simply gorgeous. With 20 collections, over 200 colors and patterns, and free shipping over $300, now is the perfect time to shop with 2Pages. Since there are so many fabrics and colors to choose from, 2Pages makes it easy to get the right ones with their free swatches. And they help you measure to make sure your curtains fit perfectly. Let me show you how easy it is to order your perfect pair of drapes. Once you know what style and fabric of curtain you want, simply click on the color. Then choose the hanging header style. I chose inverted box pleats for this pair. Next, enter the measurements of a single panel. You'll be able to put in how many panels you need down at the bottom. Then, choose your lining type and fabric. You can go from unlined to a cotton lining and even 100% blackout. Then if you want a matching tie back, select that here. And then there's an option called body memory shaping. What you can do is get them shaped so they'll hang nice and stiff, or if you like more of a natural boho look, just leave them without that. Then simply put how many panels in that size and style you need and add them to your cart. These new custom drapes are going in my dinette for my French doors. I already have some 2 pages curtains here in Liz linen style and ivory color, but I wanted something a bit darker and more dramatic since the doors are so large. But not to worry, I'll be moving these drapes to a different area in my home. Each set of drapes comes with the matching curtain hooks for the type of pleat that you select, and it's very simple to attach them. For these, you have to give it just a little bit of a poke, start out at the bottom of the pleat, and then push upward very gently. They can also be adjusted as needed. These have the point, so I can adjust them and have them a little bit higher or lower. I'll have to see how they hang on the doors. I'm using this type of curtain ring, which makes it super easy to hang the drapes. 2 Pages also has all the hardware options, so it's a one-stop shop for your drapes. Right now, I don't have a matching curtain rod for the white rings, and I will change it eventually, but I was just too excited to get these drapes hung up. Here's how they look. I am totally in love with these drapes. The color is called oatmeal, and the style of the linen curtains is Jawara. It's absolutely gorgeous. Up close, you can see the beautiful pattern, the inverted box pleats. Very subtle, but so pretty. I got a 60% blackout liner, which will definitely help keep some of the summer sun out when it's so hot. Now is the perfect time to refresh your home with 2 Pages curtains. I have a link in my description box to their site, plus a coupon code for 24% off your order. I'll also put the link to my curtains there for you too. Thanks again 2 Pages for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to crafting. When I'm out thrifting, I always look for unique shapes of vases and pitchers. I thought this one was different, tall and slim, and the charcoal shade was nice too. But this is a painting channel, so it's getting a makeover. Starting out with Dixie Belle patina paint in the color copper, I was going for an aged vintage look, something like this. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out how I expected, so I switched gears and made it look more like this one. After the copper paint dried, I went over it using the same sponge brush with Spanish moss, also from Dixie Belle. Layering different colors is key to making a piece look high-end, and using the sponge allows the multiple shades to peek out from underneath, giving it more texture. Lastly, using a paper towel, I rubbed on some brown aging wax, which gave the picture depth and dimension. Here's a look at a side-by-side of the inspired piece, which was $38, and mine, which was $5. If you've been following me for a while, you know my heart belongs to all things vintage and farmhouse. But getting vintage items can also be expensive, like this bottle for $76. I found this blue seeded glass bottle at the Salvation Army for $4.99, and it's just what I need to make my own vintage bottle. The color I'm using is Dixie Belle Sawmill Gravy, and it's the exact shade of what crockery is. I decided to just use a brush to apply 2 coats, but you could use a sponge for this too, and that would give it more texture. For my vintage label, I have the IOD crockery stamps. This one is the clotted cream one. You can use paint or ink for these, and I chose ink in black. It doesn't have to be perfect either because vintage items are usually weathered and aged from use. So if it isn't perfect, that's even better for me. Crocs are usually very shiny, so I'm using Mod Podge in gloss to give it one really good coat. This is so gorgeous and I can't wait to use it in my home. This is definitely a keeper. Check out this cute little mini-size urn planter. It was $3 at Goodwill and I love the shape, but that orange has to go. 2 coats of DIXIE BELLE mineral chalk paint in cactus, which is a soft muted green in a darker shade, is just the ticket. That dries, adding Seaspray texture additive will give the paint a rough look, almost like it's starting to peel off. The Seaspray really thickens up the paint, so I always keep a spritz bottle nearby to help loosen it up instead of adding more paint. You don't really need more paint, you just need it to be spreadable. Applying it with a stippling brush will result in even more of an aged and chippy finish. If you add more of the same color paint into your Seaspray mixture, you'll be able to spread it on with a brush, and then that will give it just a minimal amount of texture. I really love how chunky this one is. Adding some additional coloration to the planter will make it look more like this inspiration piece from Gardenesque, which is quite a bit larger and about $200. I also could have added other brown and green shades if I wanted this exact look, but once I did a bit of this Spanish moss with the stipple brush, I loved it. Thanks so much for spending some of your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed these Don't Buy It, DIY It creations from Thrift Shop Finds. Don't forget to head down to my description box and the first pinned comment to see all the info you need to get some beautiful drapery and curtains from 2 pages. Bye for now.